Hello and welcome to your full guide to the FNAF Fractured Universe Easter egg. So there are timestamps in the description, and I want to do a big shout out to Ace because he left the guide in the comments, but I did find the side Easter egg. So now we're going to come here next to Jug, and right behind the fountain here. It seems to spawn every time, and there's at multiple locations, so you should just be alright. And there's the power switch, so you can also get them in any order. Alright, now we're going to come over to FNAF 2, which is right outside spawn next to Quick Revive. And it's the same building with Speed Cola, so you're just going to go down the hall here. And you're going to go in the back office, and the wire should just be sitting right here on the table. And it also has Meal Cake in the room. So then you're going to come back down the hall, which is a room you ran past. And this is also where you build power. You can turn power on now. Now with power on, you'll get some random dialogue, so you just want to listen to the dialogue, and then you'll want to come outside right here. Sorry if I mix up the location, but I think it's FNAF 2. It's the building with Speed Cola in front, so right out front, always here, it's a keycard, just pick it up. Now after picking up the keycard, you're going to come in the same area over to this panel that's like a machine from Grog Crovey, and it'll teleport all players here, just so you are aware in co-op. And then it's like a little lockdown effect, but I guess it's just timed, or I'm not sure if it goes by the round. So I would suggest just killing, because you do get points for the zombies anyway, and it's a good help to help you in case you need to open up the rest of the map. Because you can do this early. You just need to be able to get to the locations we've described so far. Now, once the lockdown is done, you'll want to come back to the computer and activate it, which will open up this section and give you a launch pad to a new part of the map.
Oh, fantastic! Now,
once the barrier is open, you will now have 3 planks of wood around the map that you can pick up. So you probably walked past them, but now when you go up to them, you'll be able to pick them up. So here's your first one. Next, directly across the rock pile from Jug, you just go up to it, and you should be able to click that. And for your final board, you'll just come over to PhD, and right behind this red car, it'll be underneath. You just go up to it. Now we're going to finish opening up Pack-a-Punch by going down the path right here by PhD. You'll just go across the boards, and you have Deadshot, and Widow's Wine is in the building. And then down the hallway is the FNAF 4, I think it is, and right here is Pack-a-Punch. Next, you're going to hit these red computers. The first one's by Jug. The next one is next to the building with Speed Cola. I think this is FNAF 2. And your third one is next to Deadshot on the PhD side. So I am not sure if you can just do them whenever, but if you can, just go up to them. There's no interact. And then once you're done, you'll come over here by Jug, and you'll see the summoning key floating. So you just want to shoot it, and it's going to drop down. Just pick it up. Now picking up the summoning key, you're going to come back over here by Speed Cola. And you'll just come up to the store and you'll give it the artifact. It'll have some dialogue. And once the dialogue's up, you want to make sure you come back and you pick up the summoning key, because that'll hold you up on your steps. Now, from my experience, this was the same order every time, but we're going to come over here by Quick Revive. And you just place the artifact on this antenna. It's going to do a lockdown, which I don't know if it's just timed. It's definitely not soul, so feel free to just run back and forth, doing whatever to stay alive. And once it's done, just make sure you come back and pick it up. Just so you know, the pickup box is a little bit tricky, so just kind of move and you'll find the right spot, and you'll get a free max ammo. Now, you do have to do this every single time you charge the summoning key, but you come back in Speed Cola, you'll come up to the door, you'll get more dialogue, and you want to make sure you pick it up each and every time. Next, we're going to come over to spot 2 over by PhD, and as soon as you hit the launch pad, it'll be right there on your left, beginning the lockdown. And again, I'm not sure if it's rounds or just a time thing. It seemed like it might be kills, but then it also could be timed like just a really long timer, so make sure you pick it up once it's done. Now we're going to return to the door once again, and you want to make sure you pick it up after the dialogue's done.
Damn it. Still.
Now after picking up the summoning key once again, right here in power and stamina up, behind the door is your final spot. It is again a little tricky with the spot location. It'll be your final lockdown. They're not too bad, but just be prepared just in case. And then make sure you pick up the summoning key once again. Now, once you pick up the summoning key, you want to go back to the door. You're going to get some more dialogue, and then once the dialogue's done, he's going to have a new item for you to pick up called the beacon, so make sure you pick that up. Now, with the beacon, you're going to go over to PhD. You're going to go inside the building, and to the left of Electric Chair, you go back into the FNAF 1 office. You'll place the beacon down, and you'll get some dialogue. And then, once the dialogue's done, you'll get a Perkaholic, and the BUYABLE ending will be unlocked. Now, I am going to show that later, so just check the timestamps if you want to see it directly. Next, we're going to do the free perk slot Easter egg, and you just need to return Roxanne's plushie. Okay, so starting from power, we're going to take a right here on the way to the office by Meal Kick, and there is no prompt to pick it up, but you just want to crouch and go over to the table, and you'll pick up the plushie. Now you're going to return to Roxanne. You're just going to give her the plushie, and I think it gives you 1,500 points. And then you get a little bit of dialogue, and you should be able to buy perk slots. So I guess like if you go down and you lose the Perkaholic, but it costs 3,500. Now straight across from Roxanne in the same area is Freddy, and he just wants you to return his performance disc, which is a music Easter egg. And now we're going to come over by PhD. And you want to go back into the office where you dropped the beacon off, and you'll just crouch. And again, there's no prompt to pick it up, but just interact with it, whatever your interact button is. Then you're going to want to take it back over to Freddy, and it'll start the security breach song. It is copyright claimed, just for anybody, just so you know, in case you're like a streamer or anything, or you record. But congratulations. That's all your side Easter eggs. Now, whenever you're ready and you have the amount of money, you can come over to the door you've been interacting with the entire Easter egg, and that is your BUYABLE ending. So, congratulations, and have a great day.